3 demolition blades, the same saw, the same operator, the same 4-foot demolition torture test. One blade took more than twice as long as the winner. Another blade was sent through the entire test a second time. Very cool, gang. Today we're comparing 3 7¼ inch 24 TIFUS's framing and demolition blades. The Milwaukee NITRUS Carbide, the Diablo Demo Demon, and the Spyder Tarantula demolition blade. None of these manufacturers asked for this comparison. None of them supplied the blades, and none of them approved what you're about to see. Testing like this consumes blades, it consumes lumber, and it consumes fasteners. It requires a lot of preparations, and VCG merchandise at vcg.store helps support independent testing like this. You can also use the YouTube shopping button below the video to see the featured products. Some product links may earn the channel a small commission at no added cost to you. A clean piece of lumber is not the reason most people buy a demolition blade. Almost any sharp framing blade should move through ordinary 2x material. The real problem begins when the material is no longer ordinary. During a renovation and demolition work, a cut can pass through multiple layers. It may encounter roofing material, flashing, fasteners. All 3 new blades are going through comparable lanes of the same construction. This is not one hidden nail inside a 2x4. The foundation is a 4-foot long southern yellow pine 2x12. The cutting path also contains 2 layers of asphalt shingles, 2 layers of aluminum flashing, and 1 layer of 1/2-inch plywood. The cutting path also contains 30 standard lag bolts. Each one is 3.5 inches long and 1/4 inch in diameter. The test also contains 10 stainless steel lag bolts. Those fasteners are 5/16 of an inch in diameter. That gives us 40 substantial fasteners across the 4-foot assembly. Before we begin cutting, let us meet the 3 blades. First, the Milwaukee NITRUS Demo Blade. This is the 7¼ inch 24-tooth NITRUS Carbide framing and demolition blade. Milwaukee uses extremely strong language when they describe this blade. The company calls it the fastest cutting, longest life framing and demolition blade. When a blade enters a comparison with claims that strong, expectations naturally are going to be pretty high. Next is the Diablo Demo Demon. The blade we tested is model DO724D. It's a 7¼ inch blade. It also has 24 teeth. This is also the brand whose demonstration protocol inspired the construction of our test assembly. That does not earn, by any means, Diablo any extra points. Finally, we have the Spyder Tarantula. This is model 13006. It's another 7¼ inch 24-tooth demolition blade. Spyder specifically markets this blade for wood-containing hidden nails, screws, staples, and flashing. The blade uses a nickel cobalt carbide tooth and an anti-friction coating and stabilization vents. Spyder also makes a blade life claim when comparing it with standard carbide blades. Again, that is a manufacturer's claim. It is not something this one comparison can verify. Every cut in this comparison uses the same SKILSAW MAG77. Every blade receives the same corded power source. This is Milwaukee's Carbide NITRUS blade, product number 484000750. Milwaukee made it a point to really launch this blade during World of Concrete and launch it multiple years in a row. They've positioned it as a real competitor in the demo space. I gotta be honest with you. It made it through. It definitely was not what I would call confidence inspiring on its way through. There's no real burning here. It just felt like it was fighting me on the way through the material. There's like gumming. It's not necessarily deformed, but there's metal on the carbides. Now, the carbides look to be intact, but it looked like they have like metal almost fused to them from the cut. The Milwaukee blade completed the full 4-foot cut, but that was an extremely demanding pass. The blade needed substantial amounts of time to work through the assembly. One thing we did notice with Milwaukee's pass was how rough the finish was of the wood itself when you look at it. And Diablo is next. I didn't feel bogged down at all through the cut. Very minimal fanfare there. The only fanfare here was me. The tracking point teeth are all still intact. There's no warping. We have no broken carbide. You can see there are some marks in the coating, but Diablo did fare much better than Milwaukee in retaining that coating. You can also see the opposite side of the Milwaukee cut. The path through the wood is much cleaner. 2 fresh blade cuts are complete. 1 new blade remains. What color me impressed? Everything's intact. I'm not really seeing any attachment from the stainless steel or the regular steel lag bolts in here, on any of the carbide. At this point, the fair fresh blade comparison is complete. In third place is the Milwaukee NITRUS Carbide. The official Milwaukee time was 57.11 seconds. In second place is the Spyder Tarantula. The official Spyder first pass time was 27.27 seconds. Spyder completed the same 4-foot distance 29.84 seconds faster than Milwaukee. That leaves the fastest fresh blade in this test, the Diablo Demon. The official Diablo time was 24.25 seconds. The Diablo finished 3.02 seconds ahead of Spyder and 32.86 seconds ahead of Milwaukee. We do one more. I was expecting at least some damaged carbide. It's not like we were cutting through maybe framing nails or something, or even maybe just a couple of screws. We were cutting through stainless steel lags, regular mild steel lags, zinc-coated lags. We have flashing in there. We have shingles. Shingles creates a tremendous amount of resistance and friction. Heats the blade up. But we're not seeing any real damage to these carbide at all. No buildup either. It finished again. It completed the second lane in 32.25 seconds. But here is the most dramatic way to compare what happened. Its combined cutting time was 59.52 seconds. Milwaukee completed one 4-foot pass in 57.1 seconds. Spyder therefore cut twice the distance using the same blade and required only 2.41 more seconds of total cutting time than Milwaukee required for one pass. Now, very cool, gang. Which result surprised you the most? And which additional demolition blade should enter the next comparison? Give us the brand. Give us the exact model. Put your nomination in the comments below. The most requested blade may earn a place in a rematch. Make sure you're getting subscribed to the channel. Turn on all notifications. And with that, I want to say, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. We hope to see you all on the next one.